what sellers face today, I mean, is it yet another cyclical like low period, or are they truly entering unprecedented territory?
Yes and yes. It is. There are certainly cycles to the job. Anybody that's been in the job for a while as a direct seller or a leader, knows the three T's: territory, timing, and talent, right? And that timing specific to industry, our industry, specific to the industry of your customer, or even the account that you're selling to, a critical piece. But this seems to be a different one, in my view, that changes some of the core fundamental ways that businesses, buyers and sellers meet each other in the B2B space. You go back from door-to-door salespeople, right? The phone changed that. The text message changed that. The voicemail changed that. Email changed that. But I think we're in uncharted territory with the amount of data that's out here now to investigate a potential purchase and to investigate a potential sales, prospect or sales target. It's not just a cosmetic change in terms of how we're meeting each other. Hey, it's a voicemail script versus a, face-to-face type of thing. But that bonding and rapport part of the sales funnel, quite a bit different now. And I think buyers and sellers are meeting each other a bit farther down, a lot farther down in some cases in that funnel. I think it was Harvard Business Review said about 80% of the buying process is completed now before a buyer contacts the seller. And that makes for some uncomfortable interactions, or just clunky, I would say, where a buyer may just be in a position where they feel like they need demo and price, the two things that every, buyer really needs. They often don't want to clue the salesperson into how much research they've already done or competitive differentiation. And it can be difficult for the average seller to, when they do get a good, warm or hot sort of conversation like that, to understand where it started from and to try to zoom out or backtrack and complete some of the required discovery that we all know is really, really important, right? And at the same time, the sellers need to figure out how much of they can complete prior to really wasting or using the customer's time. The days of like, hey, I have something that might help. Can you take a few hours of your most valuable resource and give them to me so I can ask rudimentary questions, are for sure over. The appetite for that type of selling and interaction is just not there anymore. So there's a lot of changes. I'll add one more to it, which is pertinent, I think, to this discussion, which is the things that worked even just a few years ago, 3 years ago, are not working now in terms of cold outreach. I'm not a, email prospecting is dead person, but some of the numbers that I'm seeing on open rates, forward rates, response rates are lowest that I've ever seen. The amount of automation in this outreach and customization. We've never been as powerful. At the same time, I don't think our productivity has been as low. So it's definitely a new and different time to be in this industry. And we're seeing it all over, I think. And I haven't met a company that's really kind of figured it out right now, at least in, March of 2024.